All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Frieren, Season 2, Episode 4.
Oh,
Okay, Fern.
wow. An actual date.
An actual date.
Yep.
Not one of those things that Frieren calls a date.
Yeah, no.
She doesn't know what she's talking about. But an actual date.
Yeah.
Interesting. We have thought about this for quite some time, but I don't think we were prepared.
Nope.
Even to the point of the, hey, I'm bored. I'm here. You could just, hang out with me. Pay attention to me. Okay, let's go on a date. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Honestly, I didn't expect to get this far.
So basically, I was like, oh, fuck, I can't believe you've done this. Oh, man. So, Stark, you've got kind of like bruised Riz,
Yeah. Watch it actually be something.
Make her just give you some more soft punches and
No.
just like, ow.
No, she's going to give him the soft punches, but it's going to be because the date is actually very sweet, very thought out, insensitive, and she's going to not know what to do with it because she's like, I
genuinely like this guy, and oh my god, he's overloading all my sensory inputs.
And I rationalized myself and prepared myself by saying, well, okay, put your expectations low, maybe on the ground, right? Yeah,
you're not having ballroom dancing.
Right.
Today,
it's not gonna be. It's not gonna be that great. I'm not excited. I don't.
Yeah, you're not getting dressed up in crazy cool outfits necessarily. But
I'm ready.
I mean, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Yeah, this is gonna be fantastic. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Other people's homes. We Skyrimming up in this and just robbing people blind? Is that our date?
Perfect date.
Oh, we are dressing up!
Okay.
Oh, get it, girl! Yes! Nope. Definitely not the right one.
Yeah, definitely not the right one.
I feel like Frieren, don't give her that! No. Do it yourself. Do you not have a spell for that yet? Oh my god.
See, this is how she gets out her anxious energy.
No, just... Okay, good call. Thank you.
Good call.
Thank goodness you did not pick the right one.
Yeah.
This is cute! Oh!
Sark is in his usual outfit.
I mean, we don't know what the front side looks like.
構ってほしいなら明日デートしようぜ
Yeah, and he said it that way, and now he's thinking like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. Like,
yeah.
それじゃあ行くか
Okay. Very neutral.
Yeah.
Nothing negative, nothing positive, crazy in a way.
Right,
but he's just like, all right, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, sidelong shot. You look nice.
いつもと服装が違うんだななんでだ
This is a date.
だってデートだって
Yeah.
あれフェルン
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
とにかく行こうぜ
What? We
Now
just
he's
said
all
that.
wooden.
Yeah.
なんだか動きが硬いですよ
Levivian animated him in fewer frames.
Yeah.
He's literally like,
なんだよ
if you
それ
don't...
で
Oh, good, yeah.
市場があるみたいだから行ってみようぜ
Hey.
Oh, she scooted back up, yeah.
Okay.
フリーレン様も通ってましたね
ああ大きな町の市場だと
Ooh, okay.
And we're not with Frieren, so we can actually get something interesting.
Right, we can actually enjoy them.
変な魔道具が山積みになっていたんですねも
Wait, they have enough money for that?
うは魔道具に埋もれて眠っていました
Like a dragon with its hoard.
フリーレンのやつ今日も温泉行ってる
No, she wouldn't climb all the way up there.
さすがにそろそろ飽き始めているのではないでしょうか
Not for another 5 years.
At least.
髪の毛をアップにもしませんでしたし
Oh, you mean
Just two
the
grandmas sitting
bath,
together.
basically. Oh, that she's wearing the bracelet from the
Yeah.
day. Yeah.
まあ、
Yeah.
他に話題もないしな
Oh,
Bruh, don't say that! Bruh! I forgot he has actually negative Riz. Like,
Yeah.
Like, actually.
he is a teenager.
I mean, they both are, but...
Right.
Remember the food? Food?
Mm-hmm.
Food!
これカップル割引だそうです
Hmm.
デートってお得なんだな
身も蓋もありません。
Very blunt.
せっかくの街なんだし他の場所も見て回ろうぜ。
I mean, it's not starting off in a like.
さあこれください。
あいよ
Oh.
毎度あり仲いいわね。
そろそろお腹空いたろ。
Ah, that's too bad.
参ろう。
Whoa.
あっちにテーブルがあります。
That is massive.
おっと。
Oh.
Yeah.
That's right. He is good for something.
Right. He's looking out for you. Maybe not in the ways that you want just yet, but he is looking out for you. Oh, it hurts. But, you know.
You know, they're
It's
just
something-
figuring things out.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
exactly. Right. There we go. Big stack of
Oh
pancakes.
my gosh.
Yeah, and those are thick.
I am hungry. See, I don't know what it is with Japan and the parfait. Like,
yeah.
nah, give me those pancakes,
Those
right?
pancakes look good.
フリーレンの話だと象のポーズは100通り以上あるらしいぜ。
Wait,
ちょっと作りすぎですよね。
there's that many statues too?
I guess.
Because you definitely have some duplicates, but like,
僕また
Yep.
フリーレン様の話になってしまいました。
もしかしてあまり楽しくなかった？
シュタルク様らしくなかったです。
Oh.
yeah, I wanted to get to know you. I wanted to connect with you.
実はフリーレンに選んでもらったんだ。
Ah,
どうしてそんなことを？
'cause I don't know what
I
you
wanted
like
you
as
to like
much.
it.
もうフェルンに喜んでほしかったんだ。
That seems like him.
Yep.
そうですか。
Oh, I'm liking the tender vulnerability.
Yeah.
とても嬉しいです。私のために必死に考えてくれたんですね。
Oh,
Now there's an opportunity here to be like, maybe we'll be able to make the next one better.
さっき食べた肉まんで
yes.
す。
俺も思ってた。
It doesn't take a lot.
No.
天才孤児だった頃はこんなのんびりできるようになるとは思っていません。ライター様のおかげですね。
俺だって師匠のおかげだ。
Oh, talk about your similarities in that regard, and that
Yeah.
you have these really cool people looking out for you, despite not being family. You know.
Right. There's a reason you two get along.
好き嫌いをしていては強い戦士にはなれない。
That's right. That's right.
Eat those
Picky
carrots.
warriors are weak warriors. He made him like liver or something, you know.
なんで俺なんか拾ってくれたんだ。
勇者ヒンメルならそうしたから。
Oh, oh.
なんだか機嫌がいいみたいだね。いいことあったの？別に。
The little soft smiles. Yeah, yeah. Not really. No.
僕は今機嫌がいいんだ。
That's all it takes.
でも僕は君と二人で出かけられて楽しかった。
使ってないのに。
Especially because we didn't
期
find the
待した
cat.
通りにいかなくてもその過程が楽しく。
Being
Found the
present.
cat. It would have ended.
Yeah.
もう一踏ん張りしよう。
Oh, hey.
お、
Oh.
いたよヒメル。
間違いない。捕まえるぞ。
Oh. She's walking in the lead. She's got a little bit
And
of...
now the hair's done like
yeah,
cleanly.
yeah. It's a nice braid. Uh-huh.
本当に違いがわかんない。
All right. Well, that was
was
a
great.
sweet little first half there.
火山地帯を抜けたからね。そろそろ見えてくるかな。
The mountain range. Oh.
あれが北部高原の関所ですか。
Whoa.
Okay.
Literally like a choke point for...
危険だということだよ。
right.
Yeah, so thick wall, big
Oh,
gate.
very big gate.
しばらくはまともな補給
I love
が
it
できない
even
と
with
思うから、必要な物資を
Magic
備えよ
and
うか。
stuff, natural barriers are just as effective, you know?
Yep.
Because it just slows you down. Oh, they're going over the mountains. Oh, we know.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to take them a while, you know?
Yep.
そのカバン見た目よりたくさん入るんだな。
便利でしょ。
A suitcase of holding.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, yeah.
In fact, definitely, they put a whole basket in there.
Yep. I am official now.
旧魔法使いフェルン様ですね。お気をつけて。
All right.
That was cool animation to show him like, oh, like he was expecting it to be another like, no, I can't.
No, can't let you through. And then he's like, oh shit.
But that means people generally try to come through and they actually get denied. So who's getting denied with like
all the second
not
class
enough
mages.
paper? Well, I know, but why are they coming here then if they know?
Oh, sure.
っていた割には普通の場所だな。
本気で言ってるんですか？
Are we already being watched?
気を引き締めて。こんなのは序の口だよ。
All right.
Just dinosaurs.
Yep.
Let's go.
Just non-stop fighting from here on out.
We're in our hex crawl portion of the whole thing where it's just
whoa.
That's
You're
sick.
the giant.
Yeah. Well, he failed his mental save. Nope. Yeah, look out.
Like gargoyles?
Lead it away from Frieren.
Yeah.
集落だね。
Yeah, what does civilization look like out here?
Someone very powerful resides here that's been fucking all the monsters. I mean, having all the monsters fuck off.
That's one way to assert dominance.
I meant fucking up all the monsters.
ご自由にお使いください。
ありがとう。
You're our first visitors in 6 years.
と言ってはなんですが、実はこの先の街道に強力な
And our mage just left.
Yeah.
がその魔物を討伐してはくれませんでしょう。
Sure, yeah.
どうせ北上するし、ついでに討伐しておくよ。
On our way, you know.
Right, I like it.
い
The
いけどよ。
payment isn't required before getting the service, basically.
3日もあれば北部高原から出
Yeah, why are you
Right,
still here?
yeah.
Yeah.
こんな危険な場所で暮らす必要はねえんじゃねえか？
Oh, is this just your home?
It's our home.
私たちはここで生まれ育ったのです。
Yeah.
誰が故郷を捨てられましょうか。
All right, so let's do it.
Love there's no description about what the monster is. Just knights can't stand against it, meaning they're
Yeah.
dead, you know? Jeez.
Or is it just like, nope. Oh.
Look alive, y'all.
Oh shit, is that a pauldron?
Yeah. Only one, too.
Oh
The
shit.
demon.
All right.
Ooh. Oh. Something tells me this one can
断しないようにね。
be a bit of an intelligent problem.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
Actually using a weapon and with form.
He took that axe hit, though.
Yeah, it's fast. That's a problem.
Thankfully, his weapon's heavy enough to kind of slow him down a little bit.
But Stark was able to, go power for
Yep,
power with it for a little
Get
bit.
the high ground.
Hey! Bullshit! Oh shit.
Shield.
今までのやり方が通じる相手じゃないよ。
No, you can
We'll have to
probably
get
jump. You
creative.
just have to keep moving while you're floating, you know?
Right. Cool.
Nice save! Jeez! Nice.
Cool. Yep. Opening
Good
for
shit,
Frieren.
Frieren. Yeah. I got real high.
疲れたか。
Good luck jumping all the way up here.
Just gotta throw something at her.
軽く動きを封じて。
Oh,
That's fine.
nice.
That's not a cliffside, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's not
Hey.
standing against his. Yep. It's only got
All
one arm.
right.
Grappling is
Yeah.
easier. Boom. Orbital strike.
Okay, yeah.
Kill-tacular. Sick.
Frieren was just counting on Fern protecting Stark, basically.
We've never used that tactic before.
Yeah, seems pretty effective.
この程度の強さの魔物はこれから
Yeah, that'll be the average.
But think of the XP.
これならやっぱりカイロでもよかったんじゃねえか。金を払う価値はあると思うぜ。
But not worth the memories.
まさかこれほど強力な魔物がいるとはな。死ぬかと思う。
カイロで迂回すればよかったのに。
だからこそだよ。クブ高原にもたくさんの人が住んでいる。
Oh, it was the same.
僕は自分の故郷を守りたくて勇者になった。
Right, I have memories
Yeah,
here.
the number of people that we're gonna save by coming this way.
北部高原が故郷の人だってたくさんいるんだよ。
Yeah.
Well, you know what that's. Yeah.
Does make it simple, doesn't it?
Yeah.
今後はパーティーとしての連携をもっと意識していかないとだね。そうですね。
Get actual group tactics.
ところでシュタルクはどうして座ったままなの？
別に座ってるわけじゃないぜ。
Firing myself up, like you said.
腰が
I'm lying down.
仕方ないだろ。死ぬかと思ったぜ。あんなとん
Yeah, that would be
I was so
terrifying.
scared. You guys just
I was
opened
like,
fire
wait,
on
this
my
is-
position.
This is how it ends. Not dying to a monster.
Yeah, he's
but
literally
Frieren's
the
friendly
meme
fire.
of. He's literally the meme of. What's his name? It'd just be like.
yeah. Willem Dafoe. Yeah.
Yeah, Willem. Yeah, Defoe. Yeah. Just like.
That
All
goes
right.
up there with my favorite like anime dates. Like that was wonderfully sweet in how badly it went. You know,
Right.
Like
And they actually, it's because they actually talked about it. In a lot of ways, there can be this element where characters will basically just say, "Hey, this date was the best date ever," because their expectations are so low, and
Sure.
just in general, they don't know what they're talking about, and it's like, "Oh, that's sweet," but actually talking about their feelings and being like, "I actually felt a little bit disappointed,"
Right.
And then it's the, "Ah, dang it," and it's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, well, it's the reason why is because it didn't feel like it was you." And that's really cool because it's the I expected Stark to take me on a not so great date in a lot of
Right.
ways, but it felt like you were more half-assing this like performative things you'd expect me to like kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it wasn't vulnerable. It wasn't you. And
Right.
it's the you asked Frieren specifically for things that you thought I would
Yeah.
like, and in some ways, one of these things was perfect. The very last bit there, just
Yeah.
having a quiet place to look at a beautiful view. But if they just got to sit there and maybe just talk,
Right.
that actually probably would have been great.
There's
Grab
a-
those big pork buns
Oh,
in a
yeah.
very Stark-sized meal,
Yep.
and maybe just come straight here, and that's it. That probably would have been enough.
Right. There's a difference between going to people for advice.
Yes.
And turning your brain off and doing what they say.
Yes.
Right? Like
Taking inspiration versus rote
exactly.
copying.
And the
Yeah.
thing is that it's very understandable that Stark did that.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that most people do when like at some point in their like learning how to do relationship, kind of
Yeah.
thing. Because sure.
Absolutely.
You correctly assess that this is an area where you are presently lacking.
Yeah.
Right? And so awesome. You're humble about it, and so you seek outside help. Great. But Fern agreed to go on a date with you. She knows that like how you are, right? It might still frustrate her, but
Right.
like when we get the thing of like, oh, the necklace and like him not picking up on it, right? Or saying things that are a bit blunt. It still bothers her,
Yeah.
but she knows that that's kind of
That's who he
That's
is.
who he is, right?
Yeah.
And so it's this
So
one-
it doesn't ultimately like ruin the date for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so I like how we were able to have this cozy date that was sort of a quiet little disaster,
Yeah.
right? But it
But because of the
showcases-
journey that they've been on already,
Exactly.
the process that they've been through together for all this time.
Yep.
This was a nice little continuation.
Exactly.
And so the process continues.
Yep, exactly. She's still on board for this journey, even if, sometimes she's like, oh man. All right, yeah, eventually.
I forgot. He just gets scared sometimes and his legs give out,
Right.
Yeah, that's him for you.
Or
yeah.
he just does not realize why I'm not having a good time, right?
Right.
Like it's the her being accepting of who he is and the fact that he is making this effort clearly, even if he's doing it badly. And so she's like, yeah, okay, I'll still do my best to enjoy the date, even though we can see all these little things of the, oh yeah, those shoes look like they're hard to walk around in, you know, right? Rather than like, you know, you look nice, right?
Right.
You know, those are cute shoes.
One
right?
simple acknowledgement of like,
yeah,
hey, that's a really sweet outfit you got on. Or, man, you, like...
Right.
Like, obviously, he's a bit uncomfortable with maybe saying, wow, I never realized how cute you look.
Yeah,
Because that would be maybe also a little bit of that whole, like, you saying I don't look cute, like, every other day? It's like, oh, well...
Yeah. Am I going to fuck it up? Is it going to be something where she soft punches me or maybe not soft punches me, you know, right? Like, yeah.
Sure.
Right. But I thought it was really just sweet and, like... In fiction, I feel like there aren't a lot of times where you get to see the realistic date, you know?
Right, the really
between the
awkward
teenagers.
first date of the teenagers.
Right.
There's no real romance to see anywhere here.
Yeah, it's...
Of the overt variety. Obviously, they have a form of romantic feelings for each other.
Yep, and they both kind of understand that on some level.
Kind of.
Right, in their own different ways.
But I love that this was then drawn in parallel with the typical thing that Frieren as a show does, which is then Frieren's memory of Himmel talking about enjoying the process even if something doesn't go as you'd hoped.
Yep.
Because being present doesn't mean that you only take in the individual moment that's happening right now. It's the acknowledgement that time is an ever-fleeting, moving thing.
Yeah.
You are never, ever going to really be truly present unless you take real like so much intentional effort to value these little things when they come up, to almost celebrate them.
Right.
And so it's obviously easier to do that with someone nearby that you really care about.
And weirdly enough...
But it's so easy also to just take the other decision that goes, we could just take a boat. And this whole situation would just be a lot quicker and a lot easier.
Yep.
But maybe you don't have as many memories.
And maybe a whole lot of people die because you didn't clear out the monsters on the way.
Sure. And,
You know?
and in some ways, I like that that's kind of the other thing that's brought up from the heroic standpoint. But I feel like the other side is just as valuable in that, obviously we want to help as many people as possible. Like that's why we're being big damn heroes here, going to slay the Demon King.
Right.
But also, if we slay the Demon King in a year rather than 10, maybe that also would be better. No one's making that kind of cost-benefit analysis here.
Right.
This is about doing the little things.
Yeah, it's there being benefit to the alternative choice does not mean there isn't benefit to the choice that you made.
Yeah.
Whether or not those are equal or balance out or whatever
doesn't matter.
That's
really.
well,
was not part of his process for why he's coming to this conclusion.
Yeah, it's a different question, right? And so, yeah, that is it is absolutely a possibility that it would have been theoretically, better to have taken the seat, right? Maybe.
Right. I'm just bringing up that he never entertained that. No one brought that up from that angle. They were just literally talking about from a speed and convenience side of things there.
That's true. That is true.
No one brought up the how many people die a day because the Demon King's regime exists here.
Right.
And if we slayed the Demon King, would then the 7 sages and or other strong demons basically go to ground? Because oh my god, what this ancient elf mage that we somehow didn't kill is out there just earning a legend for herself. Just being like Frieren the Slayer.
Snuck deep into our territory and cut off the head of the
snake.
The snake. Yeah.
This was more about the process and we've got our 4 awkward little party members all going together here, all very different in the things that they bring to the table, and yet Himmel in a lot of ways might be not just the most present out of all of them, but also the most forward thinking, in that it's not even about our actions themselves, but it's about that
the impact of the actions on others.
And so I think that this is something that makes him truly heroic as a character.
Sure.
Is that
yes.
we know that he's kind of a fraud, like that he's not really like some
Yeah,
great
he's a bit vain. He's a bit,
Oh, right. He's not a great legendary, like sword god, or who's going to basically like the hero of the South, basically, who's going to actually.
Yeah, he is an icon as a result of the events of history and things like that. But in a lot of ways, it was things going well that made him the hero.
Right.
He was a good person.
Right. He was a man of good character. He actually knew. He knew how to keep the main thing, and focus on what was important.
And that allows, plus, when you add in, historic consequence.
Right. And then also
to create a hero.
A super-powered goddess walking alongside them.
Oh, yeah, to make sure that
the carry in the party.
Historic consequence happens.
Right. It just makes then these moments of where he already believes that they will succeed. Mm-hmm. So it's not a question of how fast they need to go to get there. Mm-hmm. It's a foregone conclusion that the process will go through, and thus there's no fear.
Yeah.
He takes the day in as it is of, we're able to, while we go about slaying monsters and stuff, also just have a day where we go chasing after a cat. And all of it matters because in the process of time and history, every little thing of good that we do for someone has intrinsic value and meaning. Right. And the ability to think that way consciously, not just kind of believe it in some kind of esoteric,
nebulous,
impersonal, nebulous way.
My brain is able to grok that concept.
Yeah,
but actually having that present,
that guide and motivate
passive
you,
calmness.
Right.
Yeah.
Like those people are special. Like those people have something, even if they're doing it performatively because they know that the net result is good. Like they're doing it even if they don't believe it deep down. The ability to go at that consistently, given that this journey we know goes for 10 years. Like,
it's damn impressive.
It's damn impressive. It's
if
it's
Himmel
awesome.
Was,
no wonder the guy has 100 poses of statues all around.
Right. And if Himmel was, however old he was when the journey started, right? Even if that kind of naive positivity, right?
Even if that waned, or if that...
Even if that started from a place of youthful ignorance.
Right? I see what you're saying.
Where it's, it's
Frieren doesn't have the
sincere
benefit
and well-meaning, right? But it does, but it's the, he's young
Frieren's
and
lived too long to basically have that to easily stumble into that worldview.
Right. The fact that Himmel maintained that over 10 years, and a hard 10 years oftentimes at that,
of basically war.
Right, is damn fucking impressive.
Yeah, he had people around him to help in that regard.
Right.
But I think what's really cool about this is that the show keeps bringing him up in this kind of iconic way.
Yeah.
To remind us where Frieren is coming from when she approaches these situations that kind of naturally repeat themselves, in a way that she's kind of hoping they would. That she gets to see young love blossom along the journey. Right. She gets to have those moments where some kind of no big deal mini adventure happens.
Yeah, where she can ensure that this family will be able to stay living in the place that their family has lived for generations and stuff with some level of peace and security because, we came through here and we killed that monster, right? That if these people didn't move, very well might have slaughtered them, right? Like,
they were going to die.
Yeah,
it was, in some ways, he was basically like, so the knights are no longer able to help. The monsters before were probably being handled by knights.
Sure.
There's a special one here that they can't deal with, which means then it's another form of subtle world building to say, hey, generally speaking, knights sortie out from here, from the checkpoint, to basically check on those with, farms here, because there's probably some kind of trade deals that they have. And
sure. And the, fantastic, we like having pockets of civilization out here because they are places to go and have respite and
Right.
you know.
Yeah, they
right.
get to rest there on their way out to
exactly.
go fighting demons and stuff.
Right.
But then also they get information and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. So there's a natural, kind of
It still makes sense for them to exist out here.
Right. But it's one where if you didn't have the random adventurer come through here every once in a while.
Yeah. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
This ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so now our very powerful characters have entered this ecosystem. And in some ways, I half expected us to find someone from the first class mage exam at this establishment. And because we didn't, I expect that we're probably a few episodes guaranteed going to bump into somebody else, given that we
Yes.
bumped into Verbel and his
Yeah,
group before.
I think we are definitely going to run into someone in the semi-near future.
One of the ones that, passed. Because that was the other thing I really liked was the guard was very much like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna, oh, shit. Like
Right.
he had that, like, oh, I'm actually letting someone through.
Yeah.
Which still just makes me go, why? Why
no.
are people coming with credentials that won't get them through?
Well, see, I could kind of understand that because it could be they didn't hear the news, basically.
Sure.
And so then they come here
Sure.
and then they learn. This guard probably hasn't been getting as many people coming up recently because eventually people start to figure it out and then they don't show up.
Wait, so that actually
But-
explains why the people in the village were like, adventurers just aren't coming out here as much anymore. And they think it's because of the monsters, but actually it's because they're
not allowed to
They're
anymore.
not allowed to, yeah.
Which I also like the whole thing of the guard having the surprise there because the idea of,
Yeah.
oh, hey, in order to progress past this point, you need to be not just a competent mage, but like a legendary mage to the point where you will get effectively kind of like a wish, you know?
or basically not, because I don't think he understands what qualifications are needed in that regard. But I was going to say it's a specific thing, meaning like, oh shit, you're part of the new batch we heard about.
Oh no, totally. Yes. I wasn't meaning from the standpoint of the guard's response being something that makes sense for the guard.
Okay.
More of what that helps to reinforce from my understanding and integrating with the world building of the show, because the first class mage thing is such a big deal that if this guard actually, like, he doesn't often, the number of people that he actually lets through is probably like, one or zero, right?
yeah.
Like, where it's like, okay, there, if we meet another character, at some point that person came through here, but since that rule has been introduced, nobody's gone through, basically, right? And so then it's the, okay, I'm here to check your papers because I know theoretically someone could go through,
Yeah.
but I'm not used to that ever actually happening. And then it's the, oh shit, okay, all right, stay safe out there,
Yeah, first class mages are the greatest of all mages. Right, and it's just something where, because we know what actually a first class mage is, it's just someone that passed those tests and stuff.
Right.
It's like, well, no, it's not that they're the greatest of all mages. Like, Frieren is not a first class mage.
Yes, yeah.
She's actually like...
As far as the people that play by the rules of this society,
Right.
Yeah. Yes, which is still a breath in the terms of an elf or a demon or whatever, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. So it was just kind of funny to be like, right, okay. This guy sees yes, I am Ferna first class mage here, and it's literally just parchment saying something along the lines of actual legit credentials.
Right.
Which to me gave me the vibe of, there are people that come through here with basically
old papers or whatever, and
improper credentials.
right.
And it's just like, we're in a magical world with, government issued IDs,
Which does make me very curious about also the whole thing of like merchants don't come through here anymore. Because they
adventurers.
Or okay, no, but they said something about like merchants or something.
Gotcha.
Because as soon as they go south past this checkpoint to pick up goods or whatever, they can't come back up here. Like that is you're talking one way deliveries.
Traveling merchants can no longer pass this way.
Right. Like it's not just they can't because of the demon. It's like no. They cannot come this way.
Right. So what I think he might be saying, like you're saying, he might be saying it with improper, incorrect information, and thus he's come to the right conclusion still without
Right.
that. But I would assume there's likely some forms of civilization out here.
Yeah, and so
But
there's
what
still
it is
traveling
they,
merchants that go about up
well, right,
here.
but in a fun way, it could be the traveling merchants with escorts, or really powerful traveling merchants, like
Yes,
like
right.
if you've got military people, somewhere around here making, stuff
yeah.
and things like that. So at some point, you have to have logistical support.
Yeah, I imagine the way the knights stay busy when they're not actively going and trying to hunt down a demon incursion, right? It's the, all right, cool, so we take 20 of you and you stick with this caravan and, escort them through here so that, the spice can still flow.
Right, because right now we're not in some kind of like, oh, there's a war. But they are definitely doing the, hey,
It's
war
getting
is
worse.
brewing.
Yeah, the demon problem is getting
Right, we
more
focused
pervasive.
on the demon problem in multiple different ways over the last bit in the show. We had the first class mage exam to basically showcase people that will be combat allies in future story stuff. We have now also the point of no return with regards to lawful, safe civilization,
Right.
Now it's survival of the fittest.
We are officially. This is where the adventuring part of Adventurers comes in.
Right.
Everything
It's
until now was fun side quests. And
right. You could earn the Darwin Award here and just not be good enough
Yep.
and get got by a gargoyle hanging in a cave.
Right. Yeah. The idea that it's the, all right, yes, we are all strong and capable and all that stuff. We need to have actual party tactics, though.
Right.
Because
where we rest, how we rest,
how we fight, like what are going to be the things that we will do that seemed to be effective to make sure that the squishies don't get squished.
Attrition is a hell of a thing.
Yep.
Like, you could just lose supplies, you could get sick, you could have all these kinds of things that you would typically just rest and recover your way through that you just can't deal with now.
And they mentioned this is our last stop for supplies for, who knows how long.
Right, and we've got a suitcase of holding, so that's not a
Yes,
not a
that
real
is
issue.
That is definitely helpful, but with the kind of detail that we went into in the dungeon in season 1, I would
Yes.
not be surprised if
Yes.
those kinds of more mundane issues
come up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. See anything that interests you. We'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.